Pixelgod+SQUAD is all Pixelgod+SQUAD.
Watch on now, yo, hey. I am the kind of person who never give up.
We're back again. It's good to see you, my friends. Alright. It's Friday. Happy Friday. It's the weekend, baby. What we doing? Drop in the comments what you doing. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and let me know what you're doing for the weekend. Over here we're winding it down. Not gonna do much, even though it's getting warm outside. I don't know, might hit the park for a little while, but mainly I'll be here building. Yeah, we're locked in right now. We're locked in with Oracle, and we're locked in with these indicators. So that's what we're doing all weekend. We're doing a 100 to 1,000 challenge. I'll be making a couple of entries on that. And yeah, man, we're just gonna have a little fun right now. Alright, so we've had a lot of stuff go down today. And I don't know what to believe, to tell you the truth. I honestly don't. So, we had a blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. And what? It's been going on about a week? A little over? Nah. Close to a week. So, this morning, when I woke up, kept seeing in my feed over and over that it was 100% open. And I'm like, wow, how did this happen? So quickly. And I started checking all the different sites, MSN, CNN, which are pretty like this these days, Oh, wrong angle. Like this these days, is what it is. But everybody had the same story, that the straits were open for good, and they had come to a deal. Then I came across this. Alright, let's unmute that.
Around and it went right back to Iran. The blockade is working, and what comes next is going to squeeze Tehran harder than anything we've hit them with yet. Here's what happened. The rich Starry, we talked about it the other day. A lot of news reports said that it made it through. It's a Malawi flagged, Chinese owned, blacklisted by the U.S. since 2023. It had been hiding in the Persian Gulf for over 10 days with its transponder turned off or masked. Monday night, it made a run for it. 250,000 barrels of methanol on board. It pushed straight through the Strait of Hormuz into the Gulf of Oman. And for a minute, it looked like it got through. It turned off its transponder. And then it didn't. Updating tracking data shows the ship stopped dead in the Gulf of Oman, then made a U-turn, went right back through the strait, and now it's sitting off the coast of Keshem Island, Iran's side, going nowhere. So this story, Reuters ran with this. Now that's not the only one. CENTCOM says 6, maybe 8 merchant ships were caught and forced to dock within the first 24 hours of the blockade. At least 2 were directly intercepted by a U.S. destroyer. Another sanctioned ship, the Ellipse, a Cosmoros flagged methanol carrier, got stopped in the same spot. Every single tanker that tried to run is sitting idle alongside Iran's coastline right now.
Alright, so that's the narrative. I mean, I hope this is what's going on. But, it's just hard to trust the news that you hear right now. And I'm talking about either side. So, yeah. Play a little bit more of this, then I'll give my little 2 cents on it. And, yeah, wrap this up.
On the Strait of Hormuz could carry massive implications as it seeks to prevent ships from entering or exiting all of Iran's ports. Following failed peace talks in Islamabad on April 11th, President Trump vowed to carry on the blockade as a means to strangle Iran's already weakened economy.
So their economy is failing right now. And I'm going to explain to you why this blockade is so important and why this matters more than people realize. Since this war kicked off on February 28th, Iran has been strangling the Strait of Hormuz. Before the conflict, over 130 ships a day passed through that area. And now it's a handful. Tehran was charging tolls as high as $2 million.
That's putting in that work. Listen, if you're able to control strategic geography like this, hey, it's what it is, man. 2 million a day is some
per ship, per
good
crossing.
money.
They were turning the world's most important oil choke point into their personal toll booth. And who was still getting through? Iran and China. That's it. Iranian oil flowing out, Chinese.
I really have a problem with this. Why in the hell are you so afraid of China? I couldn't imagine going through life living in fear of other people. It just seems like terrible way to live your life, right? Why are you afraid of anybody? Big or small, never been afraid of any man. I fought guys that are in the Hall of Fame right now. Yes, I'm smaller than them, but that's how you prove who you are and what you're made of. You got to fight tough guys, and yeah, I'm not with that whole backing down thing. I'm not with that whole thing of fearing someone when you don't even know what they're about. I don't think the situation with China is as bad as they lead it to be. I think we're in a different time, a different era. But our country just does not want to play ball. They're still in the Stone Ages. And yeah, man, come towards the future. This is the information age, right? And I would love to see the whole planet unite and get this AI regulation right, because that's what we need to be focusing on, not this boomer bullshit that they're doing. It's a waste of time and money and waste of American and Iranian lives. It's pointless. But yeah, we'll get back to it.
Money flowing in. That was keeping the regime funded while they shot at our aircraft and threatened every other ship in the passage. So Trump ordered the blockade, not to close the strait.
Alright, that's enough from him. This is basically the Hormuz Hustle. I don't necessarily believe that we've come to an agreement, because once you're controlling strategic geography like that and you're able to command that type of price, why would you give it up? I mean, you lose a lot of leverage when you give something like this up. So I'm a little bit skeptical of what I've heard today on mainstream media. Hell, you're here because you're probably skeptical of mainstream media. Everyone is, and they've given us good reason to be. All right. So, which way do you think this will turn? My 2 cents, and I mean 2 cents. I believe there's a pattern. So a lot of what I do, like offline with the things that I build or whatever, a lot of these things are pattern recognition. And yeah, I'm noticing a pattern. Every weekend, things kind of calm down, if you get what I'm saying. And I think it's because of the markets. Come Monday, I don't know. Maybe the truth comes out, prices drop again. I don't know, but for now, all the markets are ripping because we hear good news. And yeah, I really do want to hear from Iran and Israel before any of this is considered factual, because we've had a lot of things that have come out recently that just aren't, and none of you can argue with that. I don't even want to calculate the amount of lies that the American people have been told over the last 6 to 8 months. It's ridiculous. All right, but 6 months. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. The Hormuz Hustle continues, and yeah, we're gonna see who wins, man. The whole globe is hinging on this. A lot of people are running out of fuel. Fuel is getting more and more expensive by the day. Yeah, I don't think it ends well, and I don't think it ended today. But that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you think in the comments. All right, and until the next one, enjoy your weekend, and catch you on the next one, friends.